Hi, my name is Robin Wong. I'm a photographer based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I have with me the world's smallest interchangeable lens camera, the Panasonic GM1. I want to do some street photography with this camera. Let's do this! I have owned this Panasonic GM1 before, quite some time ago, but I've also sold it off. This is my biggest regret. I really miss having such a tiny camera. This is the smallest micro four thirds camera. Though its size is really compact, it houses a full-size micro four thirds image sensor. I can use all my micro four thirds lenses on this camera. Today I'm pairing this camera with the Panasonic Leica 15 f1.7. I think it is just the perfect lens for this camera for street photography. And this lens was launched at the same time with the GM1. The size just fits the camera really well. This is such a compact setup. Today's walk is a little bit different. Usually I'll do portraits of strangers, I'll go near them and ask permission, but we've been doing a lot of that recently, so I thought today I'd just get some random shots, doing non-people photography, or maybe candid shots without actually going too near, shooting from a distance without touching the scene. And the light isn't really that great. I can't do the harsh shadow and highlight, dramatic kind of shots, so we'll make do with what we have. It's a cloudy day, but shutter therapy goes on. The Panasonic GM1 was launched in the year 2013. That's almost 10 years ago. And I really respect Panasonic for trying different things. They really dare to push the boundaries. They're making such a tiny camera. And this truly shows what micro four thirds is all about. The potential of creating something truly compact. Yet, you can interchange lenses. You can use any of the Olympus or Panasonic micro four thirds lenses. This is what a truly compact mirrorless system can do. It's just sad that this GM line has been discontinued. There was a GM1 and then the GM5. I wish Panasonic continued this line. It would be really interesting to see what the newer version of this GM series camera with updated image sensor and technology can do. This is Azul.
Hello.
Azul has just returned from the UK. How was your trip to UK?
Wonderful.
Wonderful?
Fantastic.
Azul, what do you think of small cameras? Does size matter? Does size matter?
See your small camera?
Careful.
Okay.
Can you help? Okay.
Size matters.
Size matters, yeah? honestly, there's more to like than dislike about this Panasonic GM1. Of course, I love the fact that it is so tiny, it is so easy to carry around. I just fit it anywhere in my pocket, in a small camera bag. It doesn't take much space, and it uses all my current lenses. I don't have to buy new lenses. And the image sensor used in this GM1, it is as good as the flagship at its time. It is as good as the Olympus EM1 series cameras, even the Panasonic GH series in the year 2012-2013. I get amazing image quality, good dynamic range, very good high ISO performance. 16 megapixel is definitely more than enough for what I need to do today, especially for street photography. It's just a tiny camera with really big performance. Autofocus is super fast, the touchscreen is very efficient, everything is so straight to the point. There's really a lot to love about this camera. Of course, being so tiny, there are things that is compromised in terms of design, handling, layout, but hey, you know what? Most of these things are forgivable because the camera is so small to begin with. We have Dr. Haris again, and this time he has a new toy. What's that on top of your Leica SL2?
Well, this is the new Insta360 X3. So it does 360 video and snaps with a difference, because I used the old one, I also used the Ricoh one. It tended to be of a poor resolution, and I don't think it was ever up to.
Come on, Bos. Come on. Okay. Tengok sini ya. Satu. Dua. Ya, saya adjust sikit. Okay, tengok. It is no surprise that to make the camera this tiny, there will be some compromises. For example, handling. The camera is not really comfortable to grip with your hand, and I understand, to make it truly small, you cannot have everything. Some things have to go, but hey, there is a workaround. Panasonic did include this metal grip. It's an original accessory to add onto the camera for better gripping and handling when using this camera. Fortunately, I got this additional grip accessory from the same seller which I purchased this camera from. It does help a little bit, but I still feel that, if I were to shoot this camera seriously for a long period of time, I'll prefer to use something larger like the Olympus OMD with more substantial grip. But that's okay. Different camera for different reasons, and the strength of this camera is not its handling. You're not going to use this Panasonic GM1 for professional shoots. You're not going to use this to shoot for 5 hours straight. There are other cameras for the job. To make this camera truly small, truly compact, so much easy to carry around, you just take some shots, put it back into the bag. I think the GM1 got it right. There's no electronic viewfinder, or there's no attachment for external viewfinder. I know this problem is solved with the GM5. They somehow managed to squeeze in a tiny electronic viewfinder into a small body, but this first generation doesn't have it. I do wish it has, but doesn't really matter. The way I'm shooting now, I just rely on the screen, and the screen is big and bright enough to compose my shots properly. And there is no hot shoe attachment for flash. I think this is not the kind of camera for you to use with flash, but there is a pop-up flash if you need to use some fill light for your photography. There are some cons, of course, making this camera really small, like you can't fit in the image stabilization. So do bear in mind that if you need image stabilization, you might need to purchase lenses that has built-in image stabilization. But other than that, hey, it's a tiny camera. Cut it some slack. And I love it being this small, and I wish Panasonic makes more of such cameras. just like that, it is raining. It's crazy, it is kale weather. I have to put the camera away now because it is not weather sealed. I don't want to kill my camera on my first outing. That's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed my outing. Before the rain, of course. I hope you've enjoyed the photographs that I've taken. If you do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee, or you can contribute directly to my PayPal, links in the description below on how you can do that. Any small contribution goes a long way. It'll definitely help me to continue making content, whether it's raining or not. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I have to open my umbrella now. The rain is getting crazy. Bye-bye.